And whose team is this? Is this your team? Or is this your daddy's team?
Thanks for listening to the Dad Mode Podcast, Common Sense Parenting in a Politically Correct World. Here's your host, Andy Carlson.
Welcome back to the Dad Mode Podcast, Common Sense Parenting in a Politically Correct World. I'm your host, Andy Carlson, at Andy Carlson Show on the Twitter machine. I'm a father. I have no idea what I'm doing, but you and either they're chiefy, so let's try and learn something together today. Website is dadmodepod.com. Give us a like on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at dadmodepod, all that other good stuff. Happy Saturday out there, one and all. Another week of the Dad Mode. We got a fine new sponsor in the building. The Original Craft Beer Club. You'll hear more details from them halfway through the show in the good old mid-roll. But, yep, back at it. Busy season is upon us. Football. Halfway through preseason. Vikings just played this morning. And also the fantasy season is upon us. And I know that fantasy has grown in populations by leaps and bounds. Like, it used to be back in the day that is the equivalent of Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, just a bunch of nerds and all of their stat books and all of them. No, it's got mainstream now. Yeah, everyone plays fantasy. Everyone at the office, all of your relatives, guys, gals, kids, whatever. Like, everyone plays. And the thing about it is, fantasy can either take up as little or as much time as you want. Now, it's a little different for me because working quasi-related into the industry, it's actually like work. And also, you enjoy it. Like, in football season, a little ashamed to admit it, I will trade off sleep for, say, an hour of sleep for an hour of just nerding out over fantasy stuff. Whether it be going through some premium stats to some sites that I go to and setting up the optimal lineup and all that other stuff. Yeah. So football season, for a lot of people, it's very time consuming, whether it be about your team, whether it be just watching all of the games that are on Thursday night, Sunday night, and now Monday night. And also for a lot of people, though, it's a very family-centric thing. You know, get the extended family together, cook up some nice vittles, and then you watch the game, and it's a nice communal thing. But I'm in a weird spot. And if you looked at the title of the show, you're like, making time during football season. It's like, what an a-hole. You know, why is this guy so obsessed with football? Oh, here's the thing, though. I'm not. But it is part of the side hustle. It's part of the gig. It's weird to say that it's my job, working in football, but it essentially is doing the Purple for the Win podcast. Get the show on 1500 ESPN Podcast One, the Podcast One app, and on iTunes. Doing that 5 days a week, and also keeping up with the team. It's it is a job, and I say that with the least negative connotation as possible because I mean, I'm fully aware that lots of people would kill to be in my position. Well, maybe not kill, but they would really like to be in a position where you get paid a decent amount to talk football all the time, and anything that I have to complain about it's it's just spitting into the wind. I understand that, but the whole, with the young kid, Margaret just turned 2, and then also the wife, spending time with her, it can be a balancing act, and especially with football season upon us. I'm already starting to see the effects. Like, working in football, I've already missed a niece's birthday party, and also I missed the first night of a weekend getaway with some old college friends. Yeah, for preseason games. For friggin' preseason games. Yeah, just wait until the playoffs come out. If the Vikings are there, we'll see. But yeah, you have to make a concerted effort. And I know this is speaking to a very narrow niche, but hell, I mean, if you're just a dad that's really obsessed with, you know, the game, whether it can be baseball, it can be basketball, it can be hockey, it can be football too. But when your obsession takes a lot of time away, it's very time intensive and labor intensive too. You got to take a step back and build yourself up some guidelines, or lay down some ground rules about what's going on, and just some insight into my world. So keeping up with the Purple for the Win podcast, say typical week, Sunday, noon game. Watch the game, take notes, do the whole social media thing during the game. I like tweeting out gifts, so follow me at Andy Carlson Show for a good old time. It's a gas, baby. And then also, take the notes, condense them down, prep for like 45 minutes, and then crank out a post-game show. And typically, if the game starts at noon, it's over by 3:30. We're recording by 4. We're published by 5:30, 6 o'clock, and then it's just in time for Sunday Night Football. And I do like to watch all of the games whenever it's not, on the Vikings, which is focus on one game. So, watch it Thursday, watching Monday, watching Sunday Night Football. It's just a typical thing for me. I need to keep abreast of what's going on in the league, and also just having a presence there, whether it be on social media or just as part of the show, knowing what's going on around the league. I think that's an important part of the job, because not only am I very grateful that I have this platform where people actually want to listen and people actually want to throw dollars at me to talk football, I have to know what I'm talking about. Like, I don't take those responsibilities lightly. But already that's sucking up a lot of time out of the week. Like, if it just stopped there, you only got like 4 nights a week, 4 days a week to spend with the wife and the kids. But it gets worse. So with my schedule, Wednesday, Tuesday are always recording remotely, whether it be at Blue Door or at the studio doing the Andy Lucanary Football Machine. And there's usually a floating day in there, whether it be Monday or Thursday, where I'm just out at night, whether it's meeting with sponsors or recording up yet another show. So those are 3 nights during the week. They're also torpedoed. And the candle can be burning at both ends. And I'm not complaining about this from my perspective. Like, I can function perfectly fine on a small amount of sleep for an extended period of time. We've done it for the past 3 football seasons, so that's not really big for me. But the whole, with the wife, she leaves early for work, usually right before Margaret and I get up, and maybe see her for 15 minutes throughout the day as we, exchange Muggsy as I go and do the night shows. And then come home, and then she's asleep, and then cut and paste, cycle and repeat for a number of weeks. Yeah, 3 or 4 times a week of that, a number of weeks. Also lost on Sundays. Yeah, I mean, it can be a lot, but she knows what's going on with the football season. She understands, and she's very supportive, and for that I'm very thankful. But for Muggsy, I'm pretty fortunate that the other day job, I'm able to work from home, so spend a lot of time with her, and then we take her to the gym 5 days a week, do childcare and all that stuff. Then also Andy tries to stave off the winter weight. Yeah, I'm just trying to stay under 250. That's all I want in life. Like, my goals have changed. Like, back in the day, it was like, all right, so give me a 6-pack and some really defined traps. Now it's just, let's just not. How about don't jiggle when you're brushing your teeth? Yeah, something like that. So Margaret and I, we do spend a lot of time, together during the day. But overall, it's we're having breakfast, and she's playing with her puzzles, her games, her coloring. She's watching Moana, Make Way, or Princess Sophia, or Sesame Street, or whatever. I'm on the laptop, ticking away. Nap time, go to the gym, and then exchange with the mom. Yeah, that's really about it. So overall, it's not like super spending time together stuff. And it's I'm kind of jealous that of the people who just get to watch the game with their family. It's a bonding experience, and like we said, the communal thing of get a lot of food together, get the brothers, sisters, the aunts, the uncles, the cousins, the friends over, pop a few cold ones and watch the game, and then afterwards you're done. But yeah, I can't watch the game in like a fun setting, as weird as it sounds, because I have to actually pay attention. I have to take notes. I can't. I would love to pop a beer or 6 during the show. Trust me, it's crossed my mind. Maybe I've done it in time for 2. Who really knows? But yeah, just I need to be isolated. Like, I actually need to focus on stuff. I need to tick, type up notes. But so it's gonna get a little weird. as Muggsy gets older, I obviously want her to be a Vikings fan, have interest in the game if she chooses to. But also, if this continues the way that we're going, we're not really going to be watching the games together. Or I don't know, like maybe we'll have to make concessions, or maybe we'll push off the post-game show until later. I'll rewatch the game on Game Pass if it's working that day. Don't even get me started on Game Pass. And then we'll just go from there. There's lots of things that we could work out. But I don't know, man. As of right now, football season, it's a blessing and a curse. I love staying busy. I love the game, and I love this opportunity. But yeah, there's a couple of workarounds that we're going to do, but I need to tell you about the Dad Mode Podcast. Awesome new sponsor, the Original Craft Beer Club. Yeah. Ooh, this will help. This will help you get you through a couple of games. Here's what they do right to your door. Oh, by the way, the OG Craft Beer Club. Before all of the delivery companies started getting cool. No, they're the OG. They're the original. It's the best way to experience craft breweries from around the country. So even if you shop at like the super mega box liquor stores, there's some beers that the OG, the Original Craft Beer Club can get their hands on that maybe they don't carry. Yeah. Handcrafted beer in cans and bottles. It's the newest way to enjoy craft beers. And also, here's what happens. Each shipment features 12 world-class craft beers from 2 different breweries. Yeah, 12-ounce beers, 4 different styles, 2 styles from each brewery, 3 beers apiece, and it's great. It also, shipment includes monthly newsletter, story behind the brewery. You can learn some more. You can find your new favorite craft brewery from just way around the country. It's great. It is absolutely wonderful. And plus, you have options of monthly, every other month, quarterly, and shipping, as always, is free. Free, baby. So go to craftbeerclub.com/dadmode and you get $10 off orders of 3 months or more. It's a great deal. That's what we're doing. craftbeerclub.com/dadmode, $10 off orders 3 months or more, and support the show. Support them because they support us. Hit them up. All right. So how to combat the having a regimented schedule in the football season to make sure that the wife and Muggsy are still getting the time of day, they don't feel neglected. And it's right now at her age, Margaret's age, it's more that maybe below the surface, it's a big deal spending time with daddy. I feel like when she gets a little bit older, the 5, 6, 7-year-old age, then it's really more about her. But actually right now it's kind of about me, because the 2-year-old, she's put on Moana, give her a smoothie, and she's good to go. But yeah, I just enjoy sitting with her, wrestling with her, doing the puzzles together, making up gibberish songs. Oh, also her new thing now is dancing. Yeah, she just loves spinning in a circle and dancing. She loves it. I think she might be a little ballerina. Not a team dancer. No. Also, yeah, not that other kind of dancer either, so get out here. But the way to combat this is having a really good schedule where you have time where you just completely shut things off, right? So Friday and Saturdays are all about family time. Even though I love college football, we're going to be putting that mainly to the side, and we're going to be doing a lot of family stuff. We're going to be scheduling out little day trips. We'll go to the zoo, maybe the Renaissance Fair. We'll go to the mall. We'll just we'll do our usual Costco, Trader Joe's type runs, or just chill. And also Friday night, it's always pizza night, and then we'll rent a movie from Redbox or find something on Netflix, or just watch one of our great TV shows. And yeah, and also, all right, so Sundays when the Vikings are on bye or they play Monday or Thursday night, yeah, that's all in on family time too. Go to church and just spend time. Muggsy's, she's got Power Wheels now. Man, I feel like the Power Wheels, I can already tell that's how I'm going to die. I don't know how it's going to happen. Either the charger will electrocute me to death, or somehow she'll end up running me over. I'll pop an Achilles, and then I'll just be left to die from the elements. Yeah, out in our yard. Great. Yeah, the wife started talking about, yeah, let's take the Power Wheels to the park. Well, then you have to drive on the street. I don't really trust that. Also, I don't think you're allowed to do that. Maybe not. Or you can't take it on trails because it says no motorized vehicles, and this, by the letter of the law, is a motorized vehicle, even though it's just a stupid Power Wheel. I don't know. But also, what we do during the season is we do a family meal, even when the games are on. We'll cook up some nice pot of chili, or do some ribs, or soup, especially with the weather getting colder. I love doing soup. I love chicken wild rice. I love chicken broccoli. Do clam chowder, except the wife not so much into the seafood. Maybe Muggsy will like it. Yeah. Also, roasted butternut squash soup. Oh man, you just get in there with the immersion blender and just make that thing so nice and so smooth. Just a little curry in the background, and then just a little hint of heat, like a very, very subtle note of heat. And that's what we do. And I understand it's not perfect, right? But again, I'm very thankful that the wife is understanding that this is the dream, this is the passion, this is amazing. I mean, how many people actually get paid, and how many people actually build up an audience of them talking football, and also not being very smart at football in the beginning. So it's a workaround. I'm excited for the busy season. I'm the type that needs to have my calendar filled. Otherwise, I feel sort of useless. You ever get that where you're so excited about a day off, and then you're sitting there and you're like, what am I doing? I need to do something where I feel useful. And I'm starting to understand how people who work a job for 50 years retire at 68, and then they die like 2 weeks later because they don't feel useful. And yeah, see, that's why grandparents, when they're around, are so awesome, because they're so involved with the grandkids, and they don't mind, for the most part, babysitting or transporting kids to and fro, take them to their soccer game or a doctor's appointment or the dentist or whatever, because they feel useful. They feel like a part of something. They have purpose in their life. How did I get here? Wow. I don't really know. But yeah, definitely making time with the kid and the wife a priority. And even though we don't have as much time as we usually do during the rest of the calendar year, just making sure that it is quality time. Making sure that the phone notifications are off, and we're not watching football on TV, and I'm not stuck on Twitter or all the other social media stuff, and it's just completely shut down, and we're sitting there, we're watching Last Man Standing, which is a great show, love that show, and having some pizza, and then just hanging out, because sometimes that's really all it takes. And I don't want to equate this to like the divorcee dad thing, but when you get the kids like every other weekend, and the whole stereotypical thing is that the dad takes them out to do something that's really expensive or fun, or around here takes them to the Valley Fair or the Mall of America and buys them a bunch of stuff, and they're just like, all right, see you later, buddy. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Yeah, you don't need to do that, because eventually the kid sort of gets numb to it, but what they do remember from it, and you see the kid being all happy about it, and you think, well, of course he's happy because he just went to the amusement park, or he just got a bunch of new stuff. No, it's really about the time. It's really about the time that, hey, my neglectful dad actually took out a day and just spent it with me. Yeah, and I definitely don't consider myself a neglectful parent. That's something that I try to avoid like the plague. That's actually one of my greatest fears, that Muggsy grows up thinking that I wasn't around enough and is resentful, and then ends up on the pole. Which, yeah, I'm thinking about that. Yeah. And then, gosh, what am I talking? Oh, actually spending time, because even if we're just playing catch out in the yard, or kicking around a soccer ball, or spinning in circles and dancing and putting your hair up in pigtails, I mean, that's just time well spent, and that's what I need to make a priority during the football season, and that's what we do. Going on 4 years running now. Huzzah! All right, if you want to support the show, dadmopod.com/Amazon. Do all your shopping through that link, bookmark it, and we love you for it, baby. And also tell a friend, spread the word about the Dad Mode Podcast. When you hang out with your moms and your dads and just in a mixed company, tell them about Andy. Just tell them about me. You must not know about me. And also craftbeerclub.com/dadmode. Again, $10 off your order, 3 months or more. Great as a gift, great for yourself. Get them both. Do it up. Show's available on iTunes, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, and follow me on Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat, all at Andy Carlson Show. The website is dadmodepod.com. But until next time, be a man, be a father, go dad mode, and we'll smell you later.
Think the episode you just heard is worth $1? Well, send it our way. Visit dadmodepod.com/support to find out how. Be a man, be a father. Go dad mode. The music is created and produced by Deeb. To hear more of his tracks, visit soundcloud.com/Deeb.